don't approve of this recording. The university has asked us for you guys to step away.
Under what grounds are we being asked to not stop recording in a public space?
The First Amendment doesn't guarantee safety. You're able to say whatever you'd like, but are you free from that? No.
I think it's horrible. I think he should have never been assassinated for his freedom of speech. He spoke the truth for Christian conservative values, and he was killed for that.
Yeah, I said no innocent person deserves to get killed is what I said. So do you disagree with that statement? There have been people who've been celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk since he's been assassinated. What are your thoughts on that?
I think people are free of their own opinions on things, and you might consider that wrong or right, but
What do you think it's wrong?
The First Amendment.
Do you think it's right or wrong? It is the right to say it, of course. Do you think morally it's correct for them to be doing that?
Morally, celebrating someone's death, maybe not a great thing.
It's not a great thing in your view?
But am I gonna? Yeah, I say morally, it's maybe not a great thing.
Sure. Well, it probably stopped us from uniting. One could argue.
Perhaps.
If we're going to celebrate someone's death.
I think, this is someone you probably wouldn't have that conversation with, right?
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, how do you even start to have a conversation to unite when someone's celebrating people dying?
I think.
Well, the First Amendment doesn't guarantee safety. You're able to say whatever you'd like, but are you free from that? No. Is it horrible that he died? Yes. And should he have died? No. But I don't necessarily think people are celebrating his death. Rather, I don't think people are surprised. He himself would always advocate for hatefulness. And are we here to hate him? No. But is he gonna come on stage and say that he hates black people, trans people, women, single mothers, and children who were raped? I just feel like we're not really surprised here. And so, I don't know. The First Amendment doesn't guarantee safety, and we're not here to celebrate. Rather, no one's really surprised. So.
And there are people who posted TikTok videos dancing and saying Charlie Kirk's dead and smiling. Is that not a celebration of someone's death?
No, I just mean that I think the issue is a societal problem, because Charlie Kirk died the same day a school shooting was happening. The people who posted about Charlie Kirk dying never posted about the school shooting. So I think it's rather not really the gun problem, it's more just of a societal problem that Americans deal with.
So would you say it's a societal problem that there are people who celebrate an assassination of somebody?
Well, it's not a celebration, it's just not surprising.
If someone's dancing and smiling saying Charlie Kirk got shot, is that not a celebration? What is that if not a celebration?
He was going and saying that he hates black women, racism, and sexism, and so I don't know.
Yeah, you want to get next?
So, but I guess can we agree it is a celebration whether you think it's justified or not? Then what is it? If they're cheering for his death, what is that? If it's not a celebration, what would you call it?
I mean, why should we mourn the loss of someone who didn't really mourn anyone else?
He says he doesn't mourn other people.
Celebration and because maybe some people genuinely want it to happen, right? Yeah, maybe they celebrated, right? But there's there's a difference between a celebration and like lack of empathy.
I've seen plenty of both, and I agree they are different. I've seen plenty of both.
Very, very different.
You said Charlie hates black people, trans people.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
He said it. That's why.
What did he say?
Did you not? What about gang violence? Oh, trans people this and that. Oh, there's so many issues with trans people.
Has he ever said he hates them or thinks they're bad people?
Yes, he has. Yeah, the entire premise of his issues were just fascist ideologies that he went to college and just would speak about it. He was not advocating for love. He was advocating for the love of fascism against these people.
Yeah, our class
how would you define fascist? Okay.
Oh, fascism is just hatefulness and issues.
Just hatefulness?
Yeah.
Fascism is hatefulness. Okay. Yeah. We have a visitor here. This is a public space here. You're welcome to move.
Producer, you guys should get a real selfie stick. But anyways, go ahead.
Nothing. I just noticed you're hanging out right behind us.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't right behind you until you set up your desk.
Right behind
Yeah, exactly. We set up our desk and you came right behind us.
Well, no, I just sat down.
Yeah, that's great. You're sitting.
So
We're leaning,
I asked
sir.
you initially what you guys were doing, and then I asked you about Charlie Kirk, and you said no one deserves to get killed.
Yeah. Do you disagree with that?
No.
You think some people deserve to die?
Well, if they commit murder, yes.
So Charlie Kirk committed murder? Is that your suggestion?
No, the guy that shot him.
Yeah, I said no innocent person deserves to get killed is what I said. So do you disagree with that statement?
I don't disagree.
Okay, so we agree.
Yes.
Okay. Glad to hear it.
Keep asking more questions.
I mean, that's it. I just noticed you're hanging out behind us, so we wanted to talk, that's all.
Don't be scared. I was waiting for you guys.
Well, you're right behind them.
You're right behind us, yeah.
Where do you want me to stand?
It's a little strange.
You have the entire university, man.
Well, I wanted to.
What are your thoughts on Charlie Kirk getting assassinated?
I think it's horrible. I think he should have never been assassinated for his freedom of speech.
Why do you think it's horrible?
Because he was murdered in broad daylight in front of his wife, in front of his children, and he spoke the truth for Christian conservative values, and he was killed for that.
Some people have been celebrating Charlie Kirk's death openly and gleefully.
Yeah.
Why do you think that, or what do you think about that?
When I received the text message that he was shot, I said it to the classmates that I was studying with, and one girl immediately said, yes, and just immediately celebrated. And I said, this man was just shot in front of his family. And then she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was like really shot and killed. I thought he was just shot. And I said, he was still shot, regardless of if you think that he was just shot or if he anything. Like, you just celebrated this man getting hurt because you just simply don't agree with him. And it's horrible. I've had my coworkers say things like, oh, because he said XYZ, he deserved it. I had a close friend post on her story that it was being held accountable for his actions or for his speech, when it's the same exact things that I have said and believed. And I have this Bible page. It's called Bible with Bria. And so I posted my opinion about the Charlie Kirk assassination, that it's horrible, and that I had friends from high school reach out to me and say, I'm so disappointed in you for saying this. And the reason why I spoke out against it versus any other thing is because everyone agrees that school shootings are horrible. Everyone agrees that all these horrible things in the world are horrible. The reason why I specifically talked about the Charlie Kirk assassination was because there are classmates, friends, family, coworkers that are actively celebrating and justifying his death, and it was horrific. So that's why I said something about it. But people are saying they're disappointed, or they're saying all these horrible things just because of this man's freedom of speech.
Well, it's interesting, and this is not to put you on the spot, but you said everybody agrees that horrible things are horrible. But given what you just told me, it almost sounds like that's not necessarily the case.
I know, yeah, that's what's so horrifying about it, because you initially think, well, it's just like people on the internet that are thinking these things, but then you see in real life that it's not. It's actually not just people, crazy extremists on the internet that are thinking that death is okay. It's actually your friends, family, neighbors that are thinking it, and that's what's so scary.
Does it ever make you wonder, like, how would they react if, God forbid, you or someone else with your beliefs was to pass away?
I know for a fact that they would say, this is horrible. I know for a fact that if my coworkers were like, Bria was just shot in the street for her Christian beliefs, they'd be like, oh my gosh, Bria was so sweet, like she would have never done that, but because this man is on the internet, because they only see the clippets that they see of his hate speech, so supposedly, that then they're upset about it. But it's the same things that I would say, it's the same things that I've said, and they would have very different opinions.
Thank you. And how do we go about unifying the country in your view?
Well, the Bible says that we do not overcome evil with evil. We overcome evil with good. It says that in Romans 12:21. And so the only way to ever get through this, I haven't seen any Christian conservatives be upset, like go do vengeance things. I had people say that, like, oh, these horrible rallies are happening, and I said that nothing harmful is going on. No violence is taking place unless the liberals are actually harming like his memorial and things like that. But other than that, I just said that the only good way to go about this is with love and with ultimately forgiveness, which people might not want to say, but it's forgiveness, it's love, and it's having conversations like this, even if you were to disagree with me, which I don't think you do, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Charlie Kirk was the first one to like stand on his faith and his beliefs openly and publicly, and so if we keep obviously bringing truth to light, making the truth of what's happening in the media like across the board is very important, but we have to respect all groups of people and show love to everybody, no matter who they are, because that was his message, and that's the only way to respect it. Like he was literally Dr. Martin Luther King reincarnated in a white body.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we don't approve of this recording. The university has asked us for you guys to step away.
We're in it's a public university. We have First Amendment rights to be recording and talking.
So if you guys don't mind.
Under what grounds are we being asked to not stop recording in a public space?
The university has asked. So, again,
okay. I politely decline the request.
Okay. Well, the university will.
Do we have a First Amendment right to express ourselves?
Again, I'm not going to get into it.
We do. Okay. So why are you guys ASU faculty telling us to leave when we have a First Amendment right to be speaking here? Explain that. Why are you requesting that we leave? Do we not have the First Amendment in this country? It's a public school. Why are you walking away and ducking your head? What's your name, sir? Get the front of his shirt, Raphael. He has a shirt. He has a name tag. No, he doesn't. That's too bad. We're going to identify this guy online because he's too chicken to tell us his name. Identify yourself. You work for ASU and represent them. Or are you going to walk away like a coward? We have a First Amendment right here, and you told us that we're not allowed to exercise it. Get his name badge right now. He's got a badge, Raphael. This guy right here, get his name badge.
No one is saying anything. Okay?
You asked us to leave. We have a First Amendment right to express ourselves. You guys asked us to leave. No one's saying anything. You just asked us to leave. We have it on footage.
His name is Ronald? Ronald?
I think so.
Yeah, we got it on footage.
Good. Yeah, we're going to reporting these guys to ASU because they're against the First Amendment.
Nice, bro.
What are your thoughts on him getting shot?
It's very sad, very unfortunate. People making jokes about it's terrible. It's just a very unfortunate event, just for freedom of speech.
Sure.
For just using his words.
There have been people openly celebrating Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Everyone who's getting fired and getting fired and all that from their jobs, I think that's perfect. That's what they should be doing. Shouldn't really be making fun of someone's death, making jokes out of it online, especially if you're like a doctor. As a doctor, you wouldn't want like someone taking care of you.
Yeah.
you wouldn't want them making fun of other people who died. You know what I mean? When they should be the ones that should be looking out for other people. You shouldn't be able to, like, you shouldn't just hate somebody just because of what they're saying.
It's just really sad. It's just really sad. People can't speak their mind without getting shot. I mean, it's just, people should kind of control themselves. It's kind of sad that, you know, you see some guy just getting shot in the middle of a college campus, and then all these, like, people are parading it, and it's like, dude, a guy died. Like, that's not, it's not okay. It's the Republicans fucking, like, parading when the liberals die.
Why do you think people do that? Why do people, it's seemingly on one side of the political aisle, celebrate death?
It's called mental illness. It's very apparent in today's world. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you loved the video. If you want to see more just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below.